a health spa in Russia has unveiled on June 2008 its tribute to a medical procedure it administers routinely, the enema. "We administer enemas nearly every day," said Alexander Kharchenko, the head of the sanatorium which specializes in treating illnesses of the digestion tract. "So, I thought, why not use our sense of humor and give it a monument," he said of the bronze statue that stands about 1.5 meters high. Local artist Svetlana Avakova, who designed the monument which cost around 1 million rubles, $42,000, said Botticelli's classic painting Venus and Mars had given her the inspiration to tackle the tricky subject. Jeju Island, aka the next Hainan, is a subtropical island in South Korea. Also known as the Honeymooners Island, it's got a lot to build a romantic atmosphere, balmy weather, soft sand, a pretty coastline, and more. There's also the Sex Garden. Jeju Love Land is a sculpture theme park that features giant statues of naked ladies, naked gents, and all sorts of sexy-time fun. Much like the potato chip, a portrait of oneself next to Love Land's fellatio monument is a blogger's best dream come true. There's a gift shop on the premises that sells all the accessories you'd expect. What do you do when you have a barn-sized pile of nuclear waste materials that you have to store for 100 years while it loses its toxicity? In the Netherlands, the answer was to stick it inside a giant art project, specifically, this orange building called the Haybog facility, covered in physics formulas by Einstein and Planck. Every 20 years, the building will be repainted in a lighter color to symbolize the slowly decaying radiation in the waste. The waste in the building comes from 2 different nuclear reactors. Under local law, it must be stored for 100 years. William Verstraeten, the artist who designed the facility, views his piece as a commentary on metamorphosis. Open for tours, the building also contains 4 symbolic paintings. This contemporary monument to Charles Latrobe in central Melbourne was removed at the end of June 2006 and has been acquired by Latrobe University. This massive prairie chicken is propped up in the small town of Roths, Minnesota. From the plaque, prairie chickens moved ahead of the settlers to inhabit the prairies of Minnesota. A large concentration of the protected bird can still be seen on prairie meadows of the Roths area. In the early spring the male prairie chicken performs his mating ritual called booming. This statue of a booming prairie chicken was designed and built by Art Foss with assistance and funds from the community. The statue stands 13 by 18 feet and weighs 9,000 pounds. It was placed on this site and unveiled, June 15, 1976.